candle it. No, no, you're cold. Yeah, back over. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, I'm losing it. Oh my god. I mean, a couple of these could hurt, right? Like, maybe just have one or two. Holy!
Yeah, I mean, I hear not the best spot to hide. I just want to give you a heart attack.
Okay, so what do you want, Death? Why are you here?
You must watch thrice, lest you not pay the price. Finish by midnight, or you'll be in for a fright.
So, what do you mean by fright? Like, can you be more specific on what the fright is going to be, or?
Fright? I don't know how to be more specific. I'm not just going to tell you what it is. Just let me finish this. The movie you seek is on Roku. There you will find the first movie for you.
Okay, but like, how am I gonna get to the movie? There's like a million movies on Roku, and you didn't tell me the title. Is there like a link you could share me, or?
I sent it to you in a Gmail. You can look.
Yeah, okay. What's your Gmail? I have a lot of unread mail I haven't gone through, so I probably won't be able to find it.
So don't make fun of me, but it's More Death is the coolest.
Oh, here it is. Okay, guess we should watch some movies, because Death is making us. First one we're watching is called The Gate. It's from the 80s, I believe. See how it is? I kind of like this. Ooh, this little atmospheric music right here is kind of nice. This movie starts out with our main character Glenn walking up to his house in a scary dream, which I call right here, so watch this. First having a scary dream. I'm calling it right now. Not a fan. Not a fan of laughter. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I hate it. If you laugh at my videos, stop. And in this dream, bro gets like obliterated by some lightning. Bro, this is how I wish that one episode of Drake and Josh ended.
So go get the power saw.
Okay, I will.
So after this nightmare, we see that his treehouse actually did fall down. And while they're moving, it out pops a little geode, which starts this whole entire fiasco. So Glenn invites his friend Terry over to search for more geodes. And they find a gassy hole of some sort. And they find this huge-ass geode, and we're introduced to Al, Glenn's sister.
Promise we can launch this. I'm going shopping with Lori and Linda. The Lee sisters.
At dinner, the parents are trying to decide if they should leave the kids alone when they go on their trip. And Glenn says this.
Can you be trusted?
I don't know.
Bro, that should not be what you say when they ask if you can stay home alone. You shouldn't go, I don't know. So the parents decide to leave them alone. And of course, in 80s movie fashion, they decide to throw a party. But some of these guests say some crazy shit.
Somebody get this dog a beer.
Oh, no. No one get this dog a beer. Meanwhile, up in Glenn's room, Terry's feeble arms can't crack this geode, so Glenn has to step in. Now they find out that this is no normal geode, but it's a demon geode, and the hole starts oozing smoke, so that can't be good. Downstairs, the party is getting a little out of hand. If you thought that levitating was crazy, just wait till night 1, where Terry sees his dead mom, starts dancing with her, and then it ends up being Glenn's dead dog. Why did every movie I watch a dog die? Then Terry apologizes for some reason?
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, he was really old.
It's okay though, because he's over it. We get a cool little Terry dance scene where the music he's listening to for some reason has a connection to the hole in Glenn's backyard, with it being a gate to hell. Al's friend comes over, and this is how she reacts to the dead dog news.
Angus died last night.
You do not do that reaction to someone's dog dying. Terry shows Glenn the correlation between the album and the hole in his backyard. Meanwhile, Al's boyfriend is shaking this dog around, trying to figure out where to throw it. So then he decides to throw it back in the hole, the ominous one. Yeah, that one.
Hey, did you guys dig in that hole again? We accidentally summoned demons who used to rule the universe to come and take over the world.
Terry's reading through the lore, and we find out that the only way to close the gate is by the true power of love. Later that night, they're rummaging around the closet and they find a gun, and then also the rocket that Glenn and his sister built. Oh no. So night 2 gets even crazier. We get another appearance by the dead dog for some reason.
Not the dog again.
Then later in the night, we get to see my favorite little guys.
What is it?
Who are these guys? Who are these little guys?
Come on!
They're just tiny little guys. Oh my god. They look kind of cool though. How does she not see them? They're not that small. I love the way they run.
So then to try to find a way to seal the gate, they go down in the basement and get the record, and then it just bursts into flames. And then they're like, what's the closest thing to a demon metal record?
The Bible.
What? Prayers.
Jesus Christ will save us in this one.
So they then read the Bible to the hole, but Terry gets a little too close and really doesn't give a shit.
Don't get so close.
It's okay. It's working.
Get back.
This is fucking me when I'm scouring my fucking apartment for a sweet treat. Oh my god, he's curb stomping him. Stop it, it's hurting him. Oh my god, he's convulsing on the floor.
After Terry's little excursion down in the hole, they read the rest of the Bible and then throw it in, and then it explodes? Yeah. Problem solved, I guess.
What are you doing here?
Came to party.
Thought we'd surprise you. Well, look, I've had enough surprises for one night. Could you guys just please leave? Come on now, I'll be real.
No way. No way you just saw these little demon creatures and you're like, come on, just party.
But then later on we find out it's actually not over, and Terry gets kidnapped by this demon guy. Glenn tries to run down to the closet and get the gun, but sadly, he's too late. Glenn then gets yeeted across the room, and Al gets taken. While in the closet, he realizes that the source of love he needs to close the gate is the rocket he built with his sister. He tries to light the rocket, but it's no use. The demon comes, grabs him, and then lets him go. He looks out at the window, all the destruction, the gates of hell open. His world is ending. No! Then, he screams out for the monster to come back. He shoots him with the rocket, causing him to explode, and then he gets flung like a fucking ragdoll. It's kind of crazy.
I was not expecting that though.
The day is saved. Even the dog is alive somehow. I don't know how that happened. I thought he was kind of like the sacrifice to open the gate, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm happy the dog's alive.
Dang, okay. So my initial thoughts, amazing. That's literally my initial thoughts are amazing. I really enjoyed that. Just the practical effects, even though they look goofy, they like fit the movie. It definitely feels very 80s, and I enjoy that about it. The story was kind of fun, even though there were some plot holes, like why was this one band from Europe who makes like rock demon music know about a hole that is going to open up in the back of this kid's house? The Bible thing was a bit out of left field. Like, I enjoyed the story. I feel like the character motivations made sense. It got a little darker than I was expecting it to. Like, the one kid whose mom just died just showing up and he's hugging her and then it's the dead dog. That's insane. Some of the friends' motivations are very iffy, but it's something about the vibe of this movie. It fits. Like, I feel like it works. What a fun time, man. I would recommend that. Yeah, you go check that out. That is a movie. That is fun. Okay, let's do a quick review on Letterboxd. I think I might actually give that a 4. I really enjoyed that. I like the little guys. Don't you hate it when your high school crush completes a demon summoning ritual when all he was supposed to do was bury your dog? That's my favorite. That's my favorite review I read. So, okay, let's go on to our next movie. Let's see what Death has in store for us.
You've survived one film, but will a second be fine? The next one up, you'll have to find online. It's not streaming anywhere. I've looked. So.
Okay, so here we are for Death's second movie, based on true events. Seems interesting. It is called Cocaine Cougar, so I have a feeling that Death just never saw Cocaine Bear, and he assumed that this was what people were talking about.
Wait, there's a Cocaine Bear too?
Well, he was first. This is like a mockbuster of that. This is not. Never mind. Never mind. Also, how much of this is stock footage and just crickets in the background?
The answer is actually an insane amount of it. This may be one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Is that a Russo brother? We're 4 minutes into this movie already, and we have not gotten anything.
So this movie starts with a definitely real news broadcast.
Hello everyone, I'm Clete Blakeman.
Oh, I love the news. My favorite anchors.
Disturbing is an understatement. A black cougar escaped from a Los Angeles County lab and is still on the loose. Be careful out there, people.
Then we get thrown into this vlog with this weird-ass couple.
Enjoy my first meal as a breatharian.
Oh, what? A Presbyterian?
There's so many scenes in this movie that feel like they were accidentally included.
Oh, I can't. I don't know how to do that.
How do we do this?
Is he talking to the director?
Oh yeah, over here.
I feel like he's talking to the director.
We're going to...
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, how many...
Now we finally get our first encounter with the Cocaine Cougar.
What the hell was that?
It's just great. What was that?
It's probably like a squirrel or something. Like we're in nature.
A squirrel doesn't make that big of a noise. I'm gonna go check it out. It was over here, right?
Yeah, I mean it's just a freaking
Why is he running like
squirrel.
that?
I've never even been to the mountains before, so.
You've never been to mountains before?
I know, and something coming.
I knew this was what happened.
There really isn't much story to this. The main thing you have to know is that this is a detective. That is the guy who's carrying the drugs for the drug dealer. Not really much to learn here. For some reason, the detective does nothing except for kiss this woman for the majority of the movie, so that's interesting.
Fuck this noise.
Oh, that's why we didn't see the cougar till now. That's insane.
And that's how the cougar gets its cocaine for its rampage.
At the death scene.
Bro, the automatic cut off of the music, and then it's just silent, and then that's insane.
This movie has some of the worst line readings I've ever heard, especially this guy. So I just need to play some of his for you to hear.
Oh, I knew I'd find you on here. Daddy is going to get some sugar today.
Then we get thrown into another vlog where, for some reason, we're seeing this couple's trip to an amusement park. I don't know why they show all of this. I feel like I'm on the date with them. I don't know what is going on. Finally, we get back to this guy, but he mistakes his date for the cougar?
That doesn't sound good.
Now we get to see the end of that one couple's date for some reason. Cool.
Yeah, I'll walk you to the shady part of the woods, and then I think we're gonna split up. Does that sound good? Call me when you get back safe.
Spoiler, she does not get back safe. And then the cougar decides to go into the city, which you think would change the story, but no. It's just to find more people to kill. So that's all that happens. Now we see the drug dealer whose coke the cougar stole vow revenge.
I'm going to find this fucking cocaine cougar. Well, I'm going to fucking kill it!
This is a... Oh, this is a movie, please. Okay, it's almost there. We're almost there. Is that... That's not the end of the movie, is it? Nothing happened. Nothing happened in the movie. He didn't go and... Nothing... But you can't do that. You can't do that. Nothing happened in the movie. Dang, yeah, okay. I guess I'll, So my impressions of that, my first impression of that movie is it was terrible. It was really bad. But I don't think they made it to be good. But that still doesn't excuse how bad it was. You know? Like, this is a half star for me, I think. It's like trying to capitalize off of Cocaine Bear, but then it doesn't have anything at all to say or add or even imitate, except for that it's an animal on cocaine. Let's put this on Letterboxd really quick. This is a half star. This is... I'm honestly speechless. I don't even know. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get through the last movie before midnight. It's getting close, so.
For your final movie, you must scour Tubi.
Okay, guys, it's time for the last movie. And it seems like it's gonna be a fun one, you know? Instead of fucking Cocaine Cougar, which was awful, hopefully we end... Dean Cain?
Is that Dean Cain?
Mayim Bialik is in this too. The last movie we were watching, The Dog Who Saved Halloween.
I'm telling you, buddy, ever since we moved into our new home.
Start off this movie with our main character George and his dog Zeus. And I'll say both of these characters are legitimately insane, I think. So this family's new to this neighborhood, and the first thing they do is stalk their neighbor's house in the middle of the night.
That is just a strobe light. No fucking thunder is that bright.
So this does not go well. They wake everyone in the neighborhood up and then also destroy this man's yard. Then Zeus has the gall to threaten the neighbor's dog.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a former canine, and I smell probable cause.
I'm a former canine. No, you're a current canine.
That could have gone better.
You might want to turn around.
Who are these fuckers?
I feel like one of the main themes of this movie is how terrible of a husband George is to his wife. He sucks.
Belinda, has it ever occurred to you that maybe I'm trying to protect this family? Something did happen at that house.
Did you actually see anything?
Yeah, I did. You know, a little bit.
I don't think a little bit is gonna hold up in court. Eat your cereal.
Belinda is like the only thing holding this family together. She has to ask him to behave while he's home from his injury.
Try not to make a mess around the house while you're here, okay?
Now we're getting to my favorite characters.
Ted Stein and Stewie McMahon.
The criminals of the movie. They're the best ones. They're less bad.
They have 2 counts of animal endangerment. Quite the resume.
Thank you.
Now we're back with the supposed likable characters who are hurting their neighbors.
The heck? Oh!
Okay, now this guy's also a freak.
If you ask me, I think he's a mad scientist. I mean, who knows what kind of weird experiments he's performing up there, you know, with 8-legged pigs or flying gerbils or yes, gerbils.
That disgusted you the most?
Okay, yay, back to the best characters.
To go straight before I can't do it.
Relax, Stewie. Nobody's going straight, okay?
Right.
Okay, we just have to find a way to break the cycle.
Theory, they're gay together. That's my headcanon.
You got a little. You got.
Bro put shit on his face. No,
Did I
he's
get it?
wiping shit all over his face.
Where you going? I'm talking to you. I can't go clean.
Okay, so not even talking about George being a bad husband, but look at how bad of a parent he is.
It was was a
Crow was ready.
quiet night.
George.
What?
And I saw
George! You have just scared her to death. She's gonna have nightmares now.
Belinda, it's a Halloween story.
George.
Get going, Dad.
Everyone hates him, and he deserves to be hated. He sucks.
Once again, they stalk the neighbor, Eli Cole. They see him getting a delivery late at night. The next day, the neighbor comes over, and this is another testament to how bad of a husband he is. He looks at her so disgustingly. It makes my skin crawl. I hate it.
Bye, George.
Bye, Monique.
Later on, he decides to watch his neighbor with military-grade binoculars.
Whoa, how you doing? Hi, how are ya? Sorry, bird watching, little hobby of mine. Nut job.
Bro keeps watching him.
So then he takes his kids over, and they break and enter into his neighbor's house. While all of the neighbors are watching, by the way.
What is it, Daddy?
Rufus's collar.
Rufus? You mean Monique's missing cat?
They do find the missing cat's collar, which finally adds one solid piece of evidence that this neighbor might be doing something wrong. That's the only thing so far.
What are you doing in my house? Medusa, why don't you take Zeus and the children and show them around? While I entertain Mr. Bannister.
I've never heard of a person being like, hey, dog, why don't you show them around?
Can I get you anything? A Bloody Mary?
No, water's fine, thank you.
Here's your water.
That's just piss. Bro peed in a cup and was like, here's your water.
You're not thirsty?
Oh, no. No, I actually had a big lunch, so...
Drink it.
Okay.
That's his piss. He's making you drink his piss in front of him. I don't like it.
Quite a glass of water you got there. Thank you for the water. That was delicious. It was a pleasure meeting you, Professor.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, yes, sirree. Okay, kids, Zeus, let's go. Come on.
Now, if there couldn't be anything worse about this man, he also hates amputees, so... George holds a neighborhood watch meeting where he not only pins the missing cat on Eli, but he also pins this on him.
This you probably recognize as a high voltage electron generator. Stolen from the Seaman Neck power plant late last night.
After everyone thinks he's crazy at the neighborhood watch meeting, he decides to go walk Zeus at the park, where he runs into our favorite characters.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bannister. We're that's part of our probation. We are trying to become more productive members of society, so we're not doing anything wrong.
I have a little bit of a proposition for you.
We're late for our next appointment.
Why don't we go with you on the next appointment?
She don't like me because my chai is clouded.
Stewie, how many times I have to tell you? That chai is chi.
Then he asks them the unthinkable.
I want you guys to break into my neighbor's house.
Here's another instance of him being a terrible husband.
There you are, George. You are just in time to help me with all these decorations for the party tonight.
Yeah, I got a little situation going on right now.
All these decorations, and she holds up one skull and a tiny basket of pumpkins. Goofy awe chest. That's a goofy awe chest. Not golden doubloons falling out.
During this important party for his wife, he stays inside of his room and watches the robbers that he hired break into his neighbor's house. He does not interact with any of the neighbors like the wife wanted. He does not help at all.
That's crazy. Bro's dying. Bro's dying. Bro has scoliosis or some shit too.
After breaking into the house, they run into multiple different creepy sights and sounds. And then they run into a major problem.
Hey, this can't look. Oh, this can't be happening.
Their neighbor gets back, and George honestly starts to lose his mind.
I'm running this operation. Don't let him in the house. Heads up! Heads up!
Bro, if I was the wife, I'd be getting divorced and taking all of visitation rights away from him.
While George is busy breaking into the house, he has his kids distract Eli.
Excuse me.
Now we're talking.
So then George and his wife Belinda come to the rescue, but then also get stuck behind the bookshelf. Zeus, on his way to save the day, finds out that the cat that was lost is perfectly fine. Then while in the house, he decides to take a little break from saving the day and play the piano a little bit, so...
This looks fun.
Zeus then is able to push the bookshelf and wedges it open with his totally real paws. Upstairs, they find out the only thing that Eli was planning was a haunted house. But it's already too late for George. The cops are there.
Uh-oh, coppers!
You're a nightmare, Bannister.
You broke in the house.
You belong behind bars.
These are all valid criticisms.
Hey, honey, listen, your dad might be going to the slammer for a little bit. Just make sure you're good to your court-appointed guardian, huh?
I'll look after them for you, G-Man.
Yeah, not in 1,000 years.
But then he tries to get his neighbor arrested after breaking in to his house.
Collar, we found it in the house.
Georgie, about that,
Mr. Cole brought him back this afternoon.
Okay, how about this? I happened to call around to all the colleges in the area. No one has ever heard of Professor Eli Cole.
Eli's my nickname. My real name is Cornelius.
So after all of that, Eli decides to not press charges against his neighbor who has tormented him for the past few days.
hey, what's that?
Hey, that's mine.
How'd that get there? Officer, a ghost!
Wait, get him!
No, but after this, the supposed bad guys go to jail. His wife forgives him, and everything goes back to normal. There are no repercussions for his actions whatsoever.
Creepy little thingies crawling on my skin. I just can't keep from scratching. Someone let them
What is this song?
Creepy little
What is this song? So on Halloween, George goes over to his mom's house with his kids to go trick-or-treating, where Zeus puts on one of the most offensive costumes I've ever seen.
You like to eat wampum?
No, wait, no. No, you can't do that. That's actually crazy, though. That's offensive. That's still offensive. It's a dog, but that's offensive, I think. What a movie. Peak cinema. Okay, no, but my initial thoughts of this movie, that was a movie. It was something. Honestly, it was, I don't know what to say. The dog who saved Halloween didn't really save Halloween. There was nothing about saving Halloween. If anything, he made Halloween worse. So it's rated on Letterboxd really quick. So I'd say this movie is fun to watch, but not a good movie. Which honestly sometimes is the best movie, so it's hard for me to rank it. I think I'd give this one a 2.5 if I'm being honest. Okay, let's see what death has in store for us now that we finish these movies.
You have conquered my quest. You have truly proven your best. You have escaped my claws this time. Sorry for only doing rhymes. It's all I could think of at the time. Oh, there's another one. All right, I'm gonna go. Peace out.
Ugh, God, finally he's gone. I might eat some margin.
Sorry, I forgot my keys as well, so... Happy Halloween!
creepy little thingies crawling on my skin. I just can't keep from scratching.